Hello guys, good morning, and today I want us to have a word explanation how SafeDeal works. So last time we talked, I already created a short video on how it works, but now to explain it better, last time we left where we already created this SafeDeal account. To note that before you proceed, you need to update your account. Just click update profile here and then fill all the fields as required. Ensure that all these fields are filled. And if your account type is for sellers, just a seller only, then you will need to produce the business name, business address, and business license number. But for those who you are using account as both buyer and seller or buyers, you can leave them empty. Yes, so for sellers we'll need that because if you are a seller, we need to verify what you are selling. Good. So apart from that, generally SafeDeal, what it does, it allows the buyer to buy the item, and then when the buyer sends the money for buying an item, let's be here, maybe at browse, and let me say the buyer wants to buy this particular item. The buyer will click buy now. After filling the delivery address, you buy now, it prompts you in the M-PESA to pay. When you pay for the item, the money will be held inside the system. The seller then ships the item. After shipping the item is then in the hand of agents. There are SafeDeal agents too, delivery agents, who will deliver the item to the particular address you put here. Then when the item is delivered, the agent will mark it as arrived, and you will go and pick it as the buyer. Then you mark it delivered. So generally, in short, when you make a purchase in SafeDeal, when you have account in SafeDeal, we track the item one-on-one until it reaches you. When you mark the item as delivered here, the money is then released to the seller immediately, and that is generally how SafeDeal works. Now, how is it going to help? SafeDeal is helping a lot. We are in a digital world, and we try to make most of the things digital. It's like a market, general market, where you go with your items. If you are a seller, you go with your items there to sell. You air them on the market. Passers-by or the market users view the items, and if they are interested, they do what? They make purchases. The same kind of scenario is translated into SafeDeal, where we're creating a market online. Then you advertise your items online. When we say online, it doesn't mean that it has to be SafeDeal. SafeDeal is generally for securing the purchase itself. That is why SafeDeal is there. But you can as well market an item in any other social media of your interest. Some people are marketing in Facebook, some people are marketing in TikTok, some people are marketing in Instagram, and some others are marketing elsewhere that I may not have mentioned. All the same, SafeDeal is providing you with two opportunities to market, two ways of making your item identified in SafeDeal. So you will come, for you to see your items, the items that you have actually posted to the market, you will come to view my items. Then when you post an item in SafeDeal, you'll realize that SafeDeal gives you an item code. This is used to identify this item in SafeDeal. Then it also gives you a link. So both the code and the link can be used in social media when you are advertising all together. You realize that there are some social media that you cannot post a link together with your image. In that case, you can copy the code here and then post together with the item. When your buyer identifies it, they will still come to SafeDeal homepage. Homepage doesn't need you to log in, and then they can paste the code that you gave in social media. Like here, I've just copied the code from the other side, and now when you search for the code, it will take you directly to the that particular item. Yeah, it takes you to the item that when you click, it takes you back to the point, the window where you can purchase. But as much as you know that I'm the seller, we took the item from my items, so it tells me that I can't buy my own item. That protects sellers from buying their own items. But generally, if somebody takes that particular code and searches the way you've seen them, it will take them to the process, and they can actually make a purchase. So generally, that is the overview. Then it also has features of raising disputes. If at all you are not convinced with a particular operation that is happening, maybe you are a buyer, you bought the item but it's taking too long for the seller to deliver it, you can raise disputes, and when you raise disputes, the money that you already sent in the system will be held until you resolve your disputes. And you can communicate, because SafeDeal provides the contacts of the seller in the items details. When you go to browse, and let me take our item that we use to demonstrate, you'll realize that there is phone number, which means you can use this. You can call this phone number to contact the seller, or if you are not comfortable using phone number, you can as well use email. It also provides you with the code here again, or there is contact seller button here. This one is an in-app, an in-chat app, where you can just contact the seller, you text them, and they will reply through there. So it's your choice on which way you think is more convenient for you to communicate. So SafeDeal allows all that. Now, generally you've understood how SafeDeal works. Now, how do you advertise? How do you then advertise in SafeDeal? The first thing you want to do is to post the particular item that you want to advertise in social media. Let's say I want to post maybe a motorbike or something. You upload your picture there, and you realize that SafeDeal by default gives you up to 5 free items. If you want good listing, many listing, you want to list as many items as possible, you will enable this button, which is available for premium sellers only. So you will need to upgrade to premium sellers to enjoy using a full SafeDeal. Good, and you can now post your item. Yes, as you can see. So that is how the process of posting an item in SafeDeal. Now you want to advertise it in social media. Now what do? You will come to view my items here, and then you will find your Bajaj there. Then for you to advertise in social media, you need to copy the link. That is what you need. Or if the social media does not accept link, you can copy the code. You post it together with the item, and you can direct whoever is interested back to SafeDeal using the link or the code. Yes. So with that, you can post the item as usual as you can post them in Facebook and whatever you want to sell. You can imagine you are just seated somewhere and you are doing this. It means that you no longer need maybe a physical place. To do what? To do your business, for your business to thrive. Those who advertise online, you know, there is fraud here and there. Maybe you are somebody who does what? You are somebody who wants to buy. Then the seller tells you to send a deposit, and at the end of the day you don't receive the item. Or you are the seller. The buyer tells you to deliver because in your advertisement you say there is free delivery. Now you deliver, but you find that you have wasted your resources now because maybe the buyer wasn't serious. So we are protecting such kind of things. And in a scenario where I want to start a business, but you find that renting a place is quite expensive, but with SafeDeal you can still sell online with your items in your house. You'll see, try using it so that you'll see. Now That is that, and you can sell directly when the user, both the buyer and the sellers, are both in SafeDeal. What about you when you are a seller and you meet a buyer who is not registered in SafeDeal? Sometimes we suffer that. You find somebody who maybe they are not interested in creating a account in SafeDeal for one reason or the other, best known for them. In that case, you will exchange contacts with this particular buyer of yours that you met in social media, and then you come and click the button secure transaction here, that will take you to a form where you need to fill the buyer email, buyer phone number, buyer name. After filling all that, the item is already identified here using its ID. You may just want to confirm, or if it is not appearing, the ID is not appearing, you still can copy the ID from the other side, come and paste there. Then you create secure link. Now, one thing with this link is that it is a unique link created specifically for that particular buyer. Don't make an attempt of using this link or the QR code that will be generated using this form in social media. So you need to just direct this link to that particular buyer. Although the link is going to be sent to the buyer via email, you can tell them to check their email to click that link automatically, or you can share to them by manually, maybe through WhatsApp, but ensure that you protect your buyers. You know, you are a seller, you want to sell, you make as most sales as possible. Don't make the buyers come to SafeDeal and report you. Enable you, the buyer, to purchase your item even without having to create account in SafeDeal if they are not interested in that. We discourage this because in as much as we still protect your money, as SafeDeal find some challenges protecting this particular transaction, because it is one-sided. It's only the seller that we know. We don't know the buyer, and we might also know the delivery agent if you happen to have taken a delivery agent from SafeDeal. So you find that the buyer's side of the story we don't know. So buyers, users of SafeDeal, you are strongly encouraged, just create an account. It is free, and when you want to buy, so that we guarantee you maximum protection possible online. Remember, you can purchase, you can do your marketing. SafeDeal generally simulates markets, a market structure where you are even, let's say you are somebody in Nyeri, you are selling goods in a wholesale or maybe in retail. You realize that there is a cheap supplier in Mombasa. You just place an order through SafeDeal. SafeDeal provides you with an agent. You purchase this item, a cheap item from Mombasa. You agree with the seller. That particular case, the one in Mombasa is the seller, you are the buyer at Nyeri. You agree on the mode of delivery, and you deliver. Sometimes it's a good offer. You find some businesses, when you buy a particular amount, they can even offer you free delivery. So you can benefit from that using SafeDeal, where you are now secure. You don't have to be in Mombasa for this to happen. Remember, SafeDeal guarantees you protection, where you will have to confirm this particular item on arrival, so that to ensure that there is no fraud made. If you reject the item, SafeDeal provides you with a privilege to do what? To escalate this issue. Not just escalate, but also stop the transaction. You can raise dispute there, which will stop the payment before you confirm the delivery. So SafeDeal, we believe, to offer much, and we will still add more, because we are still doing market research and adding more features as much as we can to ensure that Kenya becomes a digital state. So bye for now. We hope to meet again in future.